Hey, good morning, everybody. Keith Mills here with On Time Construction Consulting. We're out in our winter park renovation that's going on. Trim install started yesterday. So first trim is what we call this, which is whenever the trim carpenters come out and they typically install the doors. In this case, you're looking at a double pocket door. Now, the reason why you go ahead and do something like this for a pocket door is in this space, it makes it a lot more convenient because we go ahead and hide the door back in the wall, so which is what you see right there. So what it does is it gives you the ability to not have a door swinging out, so into what is the bedroom here, this is the master bedroom, or a set of doors swinging in to the master bathroom. So what it does is economizes floor space, so in certain circumstances, like in here, last thing you want is the door swinging out into the bedroom because the bed's gonna be over here, so that impedes in that space. So same thing if you're swinging out on this side, so it impedes the space coming in from the other side. But they go ahead and they install those. One of the big things with pocket doors, you've got to have really good hardware. So we use Johnson hardware for our pocket doors, which means it's the rollers that sit in the track. So they go ahead and move back and forth. And then they do, see this piece right here? That's actually a block that they give us to do the stop. What that is as the door comes across, so it hits that and stops. So with the big pieces, you always want to make sure is whenever you go ahead and do these doors, so that they actually stop and don't come off the tracks, that they fit nice and tight, so that there's no reveal going down, which means no space in between the two doors. So that means they're hung appropriately. So that's exactly what we're looking for whenever we do these. So outside of doing these, we have pre-hung doors in this house. So what pre-hung means is literally this is the jamb, so which is what this piece is here on the frame. So this jamb has this door pre-hung, meaning they already attached it. So is what they did. We have what they call split jams, which basically means behind this stop right here. So there's actually a cut. So this side is split that way, this side is split that way. They put the two pieces together and nail everything off. So is what they do. That's how they go ahead and hang the doors. So those are there. This door right here, we're actually gonna be doing a custom door jamb on. The homeowners have their own doors that they brought from another house. So there are a couple of French doors. So they've got glass in them. Had sentimental meaning to the homeowner. We want to go ahead and put something together for them to go ahead and make that look good. So I was looking to see what I could see. Oh, there we go. Right there, those are the door panels. So they're coming out. So something they wanted to be able to reuse from an existing house. One of the things you see is we ordered our trim and the trim supplier sent us the baseboard mistakenly. So I usually don't get that till the second trim delivery. And the reason why I don't get that is in this house or in any house that I'm putting in solid floors, so which in this case means we're putting tile in here, but if I was putting wood down, so and even LVT and LVP, so for those types of flooring, so we don't put the baseboard on until later because of the fact that then they can get nice and close to the wall. We put the baseboard down on top of that, and that covers any space since they won't be touching the wall whenever they come in there. That way we can, whenever we put everything down, it looks good. You'll see some people that put the baseboard on first, and then they come back and put a quarter round or a shoe mold, which is a little molding, against the baseboard. When you're doing new construction, you're doing a renovation, and you're pulling up flooring, so there's no reason to use shoe mold, so there's no reason to use quarter round. So to me, that was just being lazy. So is what it comes down to. It just doesn't look good. It's not the look most homeowners want, but it is the look homeowners will accept whenever a flooring installer says, hey, this is the way it's got to be done. Do it the right way, guys. So that's what we're looking for, is put the flooring down first, then put your baseboard on. So over on this side, so this is where our bedrooms are at. So we got a couple different things going on over here. Same pre-hungs like we had on the other side. These are our bifold doors. These are closet doors down here. The good thing about bifolds, it opens up the closet so really well. So whenever these are open, so you open them all out, so it's pretty much wide open. It doesn't take up as much space as if you put pre-hung doors on here, so we could have put what they call ball catch doors, which swing only one direction. So, but putting it in bifolds makes a lot more sense, so because it takes up half the space of the door swinging out in the room. So, and that's what we're looking for in this location. One of the things you want to check for whenever you do bifolds, you want to make sure the reveal across the top, which is that space above the doors, is even. So, and then the same thing for the space down between where the two doors come together should be even. That's when the doors are hung plumb, and that's really important. So as far as the look goes and as operation on bifold door goes. We're doing wood window sills in here. So what you're seeing right here, so this is pressure treated lumber. So we have block walls. So you can't put regular wood, non-treated wood against block because it will actually deteriorate over time. So instead you put pressure treated down on top of that concrete, and then the wood windowsills get nailed into that. So the wood windowsill will go on here like this. So, and then we've got what we call an apron, which is a piece of the casing. So that goes vertical up underneath of it so that you don't see any gaps here and we don't have to try to go ahead and flow drywall in, which it can be done so it doesn't necessarily look awesome. So we just take a piece of this casing and put it up underneath there, which finishes everything off nicely. We had in this house a couple of different things going on. So this is about 10 inches wide right here for this door frame, and that's because of the fact that we had to put a beam in here for engineering to be able to open up some of the space that we opened up in here. To be able to do that, what you end up with is you end up with a door, like this is a regular door jamb. So this is the split jamb that I was talking about. This is what they look like. So that's half of the door frame. The other half is sitting right there. So the pieces slide together and get nailed off. Well, in this case, instead of doing that, we're gonna have to put a piece in here, which is what they call an extended jamb, which is a piece of flat stock wood that'll go right here. So, and then they'll put the other piece on top of that. And that fills in the space between the two is what it does. It gives us an extended jamb, so a wider jamb. And jamb is just the material on the side over here. So whenever we go ahead and do everything. This is the closet doors in here. We had that same beam going across here. Now the issue was the beam was 10 inches wide, so it came to about here. And the issue was either I could go back up to the regular ceiling height like we have out here, which out here is fine, which is gonna look kind of odd. If you've got this piece down here, we go up in front of the closet and then back. So what we did instead is we continued that, and we're gonna go ahead and put bypass doors in here. Bypass doors are doors that go literally like one behind the other is what they do whenever they sit here, because one of the big things is bypass doors have a wider track at the top so they can look finished. So, and what that does is that'll go across there so it finishes out nicely with the casing that we put down the sides. So it gives us something that's still very functional while at the same time being as aesthetically pleasing with what we've got in this. Sometimes in renovations, you've got to make decisions. So that wouldn't be something you might normally do. Yeah, you've got to come up with creative solutions to get the best result that the homeowner loves. So, and that's part of what we do. Everybody have yourselves a good day. I hope you learned a little bit of something. So for what we're doing on our trim out here on this job. So make sure to leave comments down below, subscribe. So like this. So I'm here to help you if you have questions about what's going on as far as like trim in a phase like this, or if you want to go ahead and ask any other questions you've got going on for renovations. Leave them in the comments. I will be happy to answer them for you. Have an awesome day.